Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing the beauty scenario tag, so let's jump into it. There's only 7 questions, but they're a little bit detailed, so let's just start. My bra straps are showing. Go watch my How to Be Confident video if that really irritates you. Let's start. Number 1, you have to get rid of all your foundations and you can only keep 1 high-end and 1 drugstore. What do you keep? So I'm allowed 2 foundations. This is the most simplest response I could ever give for a question because I have only owned 3 different foundation, different types of foundations. I've repurchased the same ones, maybe 4, but I think 3. The only ever high-end foundation, dog's shaking, that I've ever owned was the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and that's one of my favorite foundations. It's in storage right now because I'm renovating my room, so I'm getting it all set up. So when I put my makeup collection up, then I'll definitely be using that one. So that one I would choose. And then the Revlon Photo Ready. That one is my favorite. I've tried the airbrush one, but just the Revlon Photo Ready is my favorite. It's the one I'm wearing right now. But those are the 2 that I would definitely choose. That's easy. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? For me, when I'm talking to somebody, I will, especially if I'm being interviewed, you want to be kind of feeding off their energy and seeing what kind of person they are and what they react to. If she came in and was mean and sort of like boss, like straight to the point, not even look at me, boom, 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 like not really like interacting with me, I guess, then I wouldn't say anything because there's no point because I wouldn't want to work in that environment, right? So, but if it was someplace that I felt comfortable in and she was, you know, talking to me, approaching me as a person, then I would definitely say it. I would just say, "Ooh, you got a little tiny lipstick on your teeth. That happens to me all the time, girlfriend." Something like that. Something to not be mean about it, to not point out somebody's flaws or something that they did wrong. But I guess it just depends on how they're acting towards me. Number 3, you're not feeling yourself and you need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? It's the one I'm wearing right now, and that's Saint Germain by MAC. That's been one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. It's just so bright and Barbie-like, so if I'm feeling down and my look's kind of like meh, as soon as I put that on, it just spikes it right up. These are easy so far. Number 4, you go back in time for a day to your teenage years. Dun, dun, dun. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? I would be a complete different person. If you thought of the exact opposite of what I am right now, when I was a teenager, what I had was black hair. Well, I changed it up. Like once a month, I would go pure pitch black, and the next month after that, I would go bleach blonde, and then I would do that. But I didn't really like the blonde on me when I was a teen. What I loved was just the black, straight hair. So that's what I had. I also had a chunk of pink underneath. I did so many things with my hair though, so it was always like different colors, blue tinged black. I loved the blue tinged black. That's what I had, and my hair would just be straight all the time. I wouldn't put it up at all. I would just have it straight. Makeup, this is what I did when I was little. I didn't use a primer, or not little, I shouldn't say little. When I was a teen, I would take my blackest black, matte black eyeshadow, take my little sponge brush, put it on there, put it on the whole lid very quickly, like I didn't blend. I didn't care about a crease, like it would be in my crease a little. All I did was just put it on there, like kind of as thick as possible. Then I would take a pencil liner and just do liner on the underneath, lots. Like it looked like I was a raccoon. And then I would just do my eyelashes just with mascara, kind of how I do them now, but just throw a bunch on. No curling lashes, nothing like that. I'd never really used brushes, no foundation. I didn't start wearing foundation until I was about 20, 21. I didn't start using foundation, so nothing like that. Didn't do my brows. That's what my makeup was. But we all change. You got to grow into the person you are and feel confident about yourself. There's also the How to Be Confident video. I talk about confidence and my teenage years if you want to check that out as well. Number 5 says, you ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave and call your mom hysterical, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and ask for a refund? I wouldn't do any of those things. First of all, if you're at a hairdresser and you ask for something and they just say, okay, and then just start doing it, that's a problem to me. I want a hairdresser who, when I ask for like a haircut, she says, Okay, what style? How short? Do you want layers? Did you want it like this? Can you show me a picture? Stuff like that. And not just like, okay, and then start cutting. Like, I would never go to a hairdresser like that. I want somebody who communicates and sees exactly what I want done. But if they did happen to hear me wrong, hear everything that I'm explaining wrong, and give me a pixie cut, I wouldn't do any of those things. Well, I wouldn't tell her after it was done because I would have seen it getting shorter, right? But once it was all done, it wasn't what I wanted. I would just say, this isn't actually what I like. It's not what I asked for. I would say I'm sorry because I always apologize for other people's mistakes. I don't know why. That's just who I am. Always like, I'm sorry. I feel like I have to say sorry if it's something I asked for that I asked for and then they did it wrong. For some reason, I'm always apologizing for that. But I don't know really what I would do because that wouldn't happen to me because I like to communicate with my hairdresser. Anyways, I'm not really answering the question, but oh well, PiinkSparkles problems. Number 6, your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette would you pack in your makeup bag? I don't think I have any palettes that have like lipstick, lip gloss, all this. I kind of just have eyeshadow palettes. But honestly, it's not a palette I use that often, but the Oz Glinda palette by Urban Decay, because they have kind of everything, all different colors, shades, a pretty pink that I could use for a blush, highlight colors, just inner eye highlight colors. So that's the palette I would pick for kind of like do it all. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe. Good, including pets? Good. But your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? Woo! Well, if everything in the house was okay and it was just my beauty stash that was robbed, I would just feel like the cards are against me and someone's out to get me. Like, who robs a house and doesn't take like my flat screen TV or like my laptop or my camera or something like that and just goes through my makeup? I would think that I have the worst luck in the world and I need to just sit in a dark room and not go outside because I'm probably gonna get hit by a car or a train. So, besides that, I overthink these questions. Like, I just need to answer the question. What product do I think is safe or hope is safe? Probably something that's harder for me to get. So not something that I use every day like Max St. Germain because I could just go out and buy it. So I'm thinking here. I would probably choose my Ben Nye banana powder because I traveled to Toronto and got that there. I can't get it anywhere near me at all. I could probably get it online, but I don't trust buying makeup online from like eBay. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't ask me, don't shoot me, don't hate me. You ain't me, just kidding. But the Ben Nye banana powder, I bought the huge version of it. It was expensive. It works wonders. Again, it's in storage for my makeup, so that's why I haven't been using it lately. But I would probably choose that just because it was kind of like the hardest makeup item for me to find. Number 8 is the last question. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Biatch. Do you A, pretend you haven't noticed? B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same thing? Secretly do the same to something of theirs. Wow, who would do that? Okay, A and C are like, never. Would I ever do any of those things? Like if they borrow my lipstick and there's like a little chunk out of it, well then I wouldn't care. But if it was how it says, awful conditions, like if my lipstick was like crushed or my palettes were all messed up, I don't even know. I guess it depends on what friend it was. But I would just show them the makeup and be like, that's what I would do. I would just show them the makeup and have a blank face like this. Hopefully by that they would notice what the hell is going on. I would say, what happened here? I feel like I'm a detective in this questioning business. That's how I would approach it. I'd be like, see this specimen? Was it like this the time of the borrow? Now, when you did borrow this particular item, was it in this condition when you borrowed it? How so? Why? What color? Was there fallout? How full was it when you got it? Why? Who, when, where, what? Why? That's what I would do. I would just be a detective. Anyways, those were all the questions. Thank you guys so much for tagging me and asking me to do this. I don't even know who I'm gonna tag. Everyone. I'm gonna tag everyone. Everyone, the whole world can do this. As long as you don't break into my house and just go for my makeup collection, then you can do this tag and say that I tagged you. So if you guys want me to do any more tags, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you guys later. Wait, background. Some of you have been saying that you miss the old background where I just kind of filmed in front of my TV and I had the candle set up. But some of you also just love the background. So I don't know what you guys want. Let me know. You can let me know on Twitter. I will see it faster if you let me know on Twitter. But I bought some more like backdrops like this the other day so I can have like different change it up backgrounds as well. Like I bought actually a few of them. Or if you just want me to sit in front of the TV. The reason why I haven't been sitting in front of the TV is because the weather has been really gloomy. If you follow me on my vlog channel with me and my boyfriend, it's been raining for like a week straight. So the clouds are really dark and gloomy. And the window right here is the biggest window I think in my house. Yeah, right here. So the what light that there is shines directly on me rather than filming in the corner kind of. It's really dark and gloomy, and I've been doing a lot of like beauty things, so it's hard to get good lighting, and this is where I get it. Just let me know if that's what you want, or if you want this background with the natural lighting and interchangeable backgrounds. Let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys.